Okay.
Okay, sige coach.
Good luck, coach.
Thank you coach. Rinig naman yung music ko, no?
Ah,
May have already broken, but I don't wanna cease. Only wish I'd near the dream my heart has spoken. Unfolding disarray. I couldn't understand what I should have done. The colors fade away. Why does my heart keep on becoming so cold? The rain pouring down from the dark. Didn't care, kept walking on the path embarked. And focusing hard on the place I wanna reach. I even broken lost but still journeying. It is so bleak and iced. Lone I can't suffice to become stronger for somebody. Us together, alive and remain. Always remember protecting someone. Us together, remember that. Remember that. At last, found my treasure, but it's unfilled, void of what I pursued. I notice my heart is so dry. All the memories I cherish cracked inside. It felt unfulfilled, like there was a missing part. Although it's been so close here from the start. It is so warm around. Lone I feel the bounds. To become stronger for somebody. Us together, alive and remain. Always remember protecting someone. Us together, remember that. Remember that. The rain subsides. Here come the bright skies.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. so that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, and yes, so please open up your camera so I can see your beautiful and handsome faces. And if you could do me a favor, ngayong gabi, di tayo mag-uusap sa Zoom meeting natin. Pakitype dyan, good evening, para naman alam ko kung sino na mga nandito ngayong gabi. Yun, thank you. Present, sabi ni Coach Noy. Jem, dito tayo sa sa Zoom tayo mag-uusap ngayong gabi kasi open for public tong webinar natin. Thank you, Jem. Good evening, Faith. Good afternoon pa lang sa'yo. Good afternoon. Klein, good evening. Coach Ryan, good evening. Ayan, thank you. Carl, good evening. Marlon, John Ray, Rio, Jem, Dale, Kuya Romeo, Coach Mark, Santiago, Steph. Thank you everyone for being here on time. Bigyan nyo sarili nyo na isang bagsak in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ayun. So I'm encourage you everyone to open up your camera. No? Yan. Thank you. Especially if you are a new part of bago ka lang dito sa event na to. No? So if you first time na makasama namin. Marlon, hello! Yo, thank you so much. Thank you for opening up your camera. Thank you, Neil, Kuya Romeo, Clyde, Jules. Thank you. Hello, KM. Nandyan din. Si Beljo, nandyan din. Ang ating trader of the week. Ano? Ibang angas. Ano? Trader of the week. Balita ko, nag 500% na naman yung isang trade niya na. Thank you, Klein. Ayan. Steph, good morning sa'yo dyan sa Cayman Islands. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here on time and I appreciate you all. Let's start this. Let's start on time so therefore we finish on time. Yes? How many of you yung nakaranas na magkaroon ng malaking damage sa portfolio nila? O please type 1 if naranasan mo na yun. Klein, thank you. Genevieve, Beljo, Faith, thank you. Steph, thank you. Marlon, thank you. Ayan, Kuya Romeo, Carl, Neil, thank you so much. Ayan, I appreciate you. And how many of you yung nasunugan na ng portfolio? Actually, please type 2. Pabigat yung question ni Kuya. Yan na! Klein, Romeo, Marlon, John Ray, Gio, thank you for being vulnerable. I appreciate your honesty. No? Bigyan muna natin isang bagsak yun in 3, 2, 1. Do. And how many of you yung naranasan to last week? Nagkaroon ng malaking damage yung portfolio or nasunugan because of the market crash last week? Please type me if naranasan mo yun last week. Pucha, walang nasunugan. Wala! Okay, good! Bigyan nyo sarili sa bagsak in 3, 2, 1! Boom! Ayan! Very good! Ang gagaling talaga ng community ko. Yung walang nasunugan, ayan. Pero kung kunyari nahihiya ka, nandito ka, pero alam mo sarili mo na nagkaroon ka ng damage last week, nahihiya ka lang mag-type. Ito na lang ang tanong sa inyo. How many of you, yung if in the future, nagkaroon ka ng malaking loss, nasunugan ka ng portfolio, gusto mong malaman, how can you rise up again the right way? Please type gusto if gusto mo yun. Ayan na. Thank you. Ayan, thank you. Carl, Marlon, Jem, John Ray, thank you. I appreciate you all. And definitely, you are all in the right place tonight. So tonight, we're gonna talk about after the crash, how a trader can rebuild, recover, and rise again. That will be our topic tonight. But before we continue with the topic, gusto ko muna kayong i-acknowledge each and every one of you for being here on time. Alam ko that Wednesday is the middle of the week. Alam naman natin that Wednesday na ata yung pinakamahabang day kapag empleyado ka, no? Parang pag Wednesday, ang tagal-tagal matapos. And by the end of that day, ang gusto mo na lang is magpahinga, matulog, kumain, manood ng Netflix, at matulog. Yes! Pero you choose to be with me. You're honoring me with your presence, with your time, and energy. And because of that, I want to say thank you and acknowledge your presence. Thank you for giving me that. And because of that, I promise that after tonight's session, you're gonna learn 3 things. How many? Please type 3. Wait, dali. By the way, the webinar is gonna go like this. Ako yung if you can, just put me on a large screen so therefore makita ninyo yung mga ino-notes ko dito, no. Actually, let's make it more easier. Ganito gawin natin. Share my screen. Yan. Tapos. Yan. Should be much better. Yes? Better. Tonight, pag-uusap, you're gonna learn 3 things tonight. How many? Please type 3. Yon, thank you. Una, you're gonna learn how to emotionally recover and build your confidence after a market crash. Pangalawa, you'll discover a proven 5 steps framework to restart your trading journey the right way. Number 3, you'll walk away with clarity, direction, and renewed sense of purpose as a trader. How many of you yung gusto to? Please type gusto if gusto mo yan. Klein, thank you. Ayan na, ayos na. Thank you. Ayun, ayos na. Very good. But how many of you have noticed that I ask a lot of questions? Please type 1. Ang dami naman tanong ni Coach kanina pa. Ayan. It's because of the one reason. And that reason is this. Learning requires energy.
Akin nga, ang kalahati. Meron, sabi na makabili niya.
Ayun, thank you. Ayun, thank you, Coach Ryan. So, learning requires energy. That's the main reason why I ask you a lot of questions. So, therefore, I know that you're present. I know that you're listening. Because who knows, baka mamaya, yung mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi, these are the stuff that can help you towards your trading journey. Yes? Now, is it okay if I continue asking you question? Yes? Please type yes. And can I get that respond? Okay, can we have an accountability? If you want to learn a lot tonight, can I ask you for your accountability? Yes? Awesome. Thank you. Ayos na. Ayos na. Okay, good. Sige. Now, balikan muna natin kung ano ba talaga nangyari last week. Grabe. Grabe yung nangyari last week. It was a crazy market, a crazy time for crypto. We had this massive liquidation swept throughout the whole market. Bitcoin fell from 120K to 100K in just 8 hours. Altcoins were down between 20, 50, to even more than 80%. And billions of dollars are wiped out. And the hardest part is this. Maraming mga traders ang hindi lang nawala ng pera, kundi nawala din yung tiwala sa sarili nila. Marami yung umiyak sa mga Discord channels nila, tumahimik sa mga group chat nila, nag-deactivate ng social media. But one of the worst that I heard is the report of an influencer from Ukraine. How many of you narinig to? That he took his own life after the market crash. So please type 1 if nabalitaan din ninyo yun. Thank you. I know, right? It hit hard pag nakakarinig tayo ng mga ganyang balita. And that's the main reason why I created tonight's webinar. Supposed to be, itong webinar na to is only for Cerberus traders. But I know a lot of traders right now are dealing with this pain. Kasi if matagal ka na sa market before, alam mo that nangyayari talaga to. Normal actually sa crypto, normal to. But if you're new, I know that this is traumatic. Seeing months of or maybe years of hard work vanished overnight. Ito yung mga point wherein maraming trader yung napapatanong kung worth it pa ba. If nasunugan ka na if nasunugan ka na before, most likely napatanong ka na nito, worth it pa ba na magtuloy sa crypto? Or worth it pa ba ipagpatuloy tong pagtitrade na to? Or makakabalik pa ba ako? Especially after a big loss. Or maybe, masasabi mo na, para sa akin pa ba tong trading? So in this webinar, I want to talk to you straight. Hindi ito yung market update. Hindi rin to pep talk. In this webinar, we will be rebuilding yourself. Especially if nagkaroon ka ng loss because of that event. We're gonna rebuild you mentally. We're gonna build you emotionally and practically. Again, we're gonna rebuild you mentally. Please type mentally, emotionally, and practically. Kung nasunog ka, kung nagkaroon ka ng malaking loss during that time, tapos parang gusto mo nang sumuko or you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the system that you have, then definitely you are in the right place. Thank you. Ayan na. So, pag-usapan natin, first things first is this. Ayan na. The pain that we don't talk about. Alam nyo, people will always talk about gains. They will talk about profit. They will talk about bull runs. Pero bihira yung honest conversation about pain. Because pain in trading is silent. Para kasi nagkaroon na ng stigma sa atin sa trading na kapag natalo ka, anong ginagawa? Anong nangyayari pag may nag-post ng talo sa social media? Anong ginagawa ng mga tao? Especially pag malaki tong trader na to, no? Ano nakikita ninyo? Binabash. Correct. Thank you, KM. What else? Lalo pang binababa. Correct. Thank you, Klein. Ano pa? Binubuli. Thank you, Cheryl. Ano pa? Pinagtatawanan? Maybe? Yes. O, please type pinagtatawanan. Diba? Lalo pang dinadown. Lalo pang dinadown. Yan, kaka-crypto mo yan. Thank you, Bernard. Yes. Misery Labs Company, sabi ni Coach Noy. Sugal kasi yan. Crab mentality at it's fine. It's correct. Lahat ng sinabi ninyo, it's very true. And that is why nagkaroon na ng stigma sa ating mga trader na dapat hindi ka nagpapakita ng losses, dapat hindi ka nag-share ng mga pain mo sa social media. At di mo sinasabi na parang nagkaroon ako ng malaking damage or nasunog yung portfolio ko. Casino pa more. Thank you, Marlon. Ayan, di ba? Correct. Yan yung mga lagi natin naririnig. Nagkaroon na ng culture na parang pag natatalo, magtatago ka na lang or mananahimik ka na lang. Yes, how many of you nakaka-relate? O please type relate. Diba? Correct. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, lahat nakaka-relate sa atin ng ganyan. Kasi we've been in that shoes before wherein nagkaroon ka ng loss and natatakot ka na sabihin sa ibang tao because you heard stigma before or nakaranas ka before na sinabihan ka ng masasakit na salita or lalo ka pang dinown after mong sabihin sa kanila or after mong maging vulnerable, lalo ka nilang dinown pa. Is it okay? One of my mission tonight, and this is why I'm doing this, one of my mission is that gusto ko ma-break yung ganitong cycle wherein trader cannot be vulnerable. So is it okay if we become vulnerable tonight? Please type yes. Thank you. Because I know this exact feeling. I know this exact feeling. At I think lahat tayo nakaka-relate dito. If you've been trading for a while, if you had a big loss, or maybe if nasunugan ka, I know you know what I'm coming from. Now, if you're someone that's still in shock ngayon, that you're hoping na sana panaginip lang yung loss, or sana hindi totoo yun, sana namulik mata lang ako, I want you to, after this tonight's webinar, I need you to take a break, step away from the market and disconnect from it. Take a break muna. Take a walk. Call a friend, especially if someone na nakakaintindi sa'yo. I want you to go outside. Do some activities na pwedeng mag-increase ng energy mo or lift your energy up. Kasabihan din to sa gaming community na parang touch some grass. Narinig nyo na ba yun? Yung touch some grass, ibig sabihin, go out. Lumabas ka muna. What I want you to do is to actually let your nervous system breathe. Dahil kapag nag-trade ka after a trauma, number one na nangyayari dyan is that para kang nakainom. Tapos nag-drive ka. How many of you nakakaintindi ito? Nag-drive ka, nakainom ka, tapos nagda-drive ka. Akala mo ikaw talaga yung may control. Pero honestly, yung emotions or the drunk self are actually who is handling the manibela. Nag-autopilot, sabi ni Nico. Correct. Okay. So, this is something that I learned. This is something that I learned when I have this pain before. The market doesn't destroy trader. Their reaction to pain does. What do I mean by this? I remember 2021 when almost the same thing happens. It was September 27 or 17 ata, hindi ako magkamali. 2021. And if you look at the chart, that is one day na nagkaroon din ng ganito, isang malaking crash na BTC fall between nasa 20% ata. And altcoins were down. Grabe yung bagsak ng altcoins, parang mga nasa 50 to 70 to 80% din yung binagsak ng mga altcoins. Di ko malilimutan, I had some limit orders during that time. And since BTC fall, altcoins followed. Pucha. Nakita ko namumula. I ignored it. Sabi ko, may mga stop loss naman ako. Pero I didn't take off yung mga limit orders na meron ako. Only when I come back in front of that laptop, nakita ko na parang from $82,000, naging 40, naging 32, naging 12, 10, hanggang sa buong portfolio, nawala na. In one day, I lost 4.2 million pesos. Nasunog in front of my eyes. And I felt the same fear. Yung parang lahat ng pinaghirapan mo, naglaho ng isang iglap. And I was like asking myself, bakit mo hinayaan mangyari to? Paano nangyari yung ganito? I was a deer caught in a headlight. Frozen. Ay putya, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko. Para ako masusuka, pinagpapawisan ng malamig, and parang lahat ng hopes and dreams ko nawala because of that. So, I'm being vulnerable with you right now, and I'm telling you na I had that experience before. And that is why kaya kong i-share sa inyo to. Kaya kong i-share sa inyo yung framework na ginagamit ko in order for me to recover if there's like a big loss in my account. Now, ang first thing na dapat natin gawin is this. Is to rebuild your identity. Because the reality is this. The market will recover. charts will heal. But if you don't heal the trader behind the chart, history will repeat itself. And it's very important that ikaw muna, dapat ma-heal kita. Ma-heal mo yung sarili mo. So therefore, after nito, you will learn and you will not allow it to happen again. So how many of you yung tipong na-realize ninyo po sa ang sakit ng pinagdadaanan or pinagdaanan mo because of that loss? So please type 1 if naranas. Thank you, Dale. Faith, thank you. Cheryl, thank you. Beljo, Marlon, Carl, thank you. Jem, thank you. So, ang question ko sa'yo ngayon is this. What was the hardest part for you after the crash? And I need you to write it down. Okay? I'm gonna give you maybe 3 minutes. Just write it down. What was the hardest part for you after the crash? Or if you had a big loss, ayun, yan. If you had a big loss before, or nasunugan ka ng portfolio, what was the hardest part for you? And then maybe when you're done, can share it here. Harvey, sabi ni Harvey, realizing that this might repeat again like a cycle and sasabog na naman next time na magte-trade. Thank you. That's true. Thank you, Harvey. Sabi ni Jem, moving on. Oof. Acceptance yung una mahirap. Kaya correct. Tama. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. How to start again. How to bring back the confidence. Ayun, correct. Thank you. Thank you, Neil. Oh, wow. Mabigat yung kay Marlon, ano? Di ko alam kung bakit pinasok ko to. Aray. Yan, napapatanong ka sa sarili mo, no? Kung bakit mo ba pinasok tong crypto. Hardest part is bring back the confidence to execute ulit. So, pumindot ulit siya. Lost, di alam anong gagawin ulit. Correct, thank you. How to get up from bed kasi nakatulog ako habang bumabagsak. Acceptance and know that the next time that this will happen again, I am ready. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable. And I appreciate yung mga nag-type. Thank you sa pag-share ninyo kung ano man yung mga yan. Yeah. And why am I asking you this? No? Why am I asking you kung ano yung the hardest part after the crash? Because the main reason why I ask you what is the hardest part for you after the crash is that can be the leading answer as well on how can we help you, how I can help you to recover faster, and how can I help you build yourself again. The winner trader's identity, or the WTI. Oh, please type WTI. And if kunyari, you're scared to share it right now, I want you to just write it down. So therefore, you have something to go back. After tonight's session, I want you to answer that question. Ano ba? Now, since nasabi na rin ninyo that what is the hardest part, dyan tayo mag-uumpisa. Ay, nasabi na ni Steph kanina, ni Faith kanina, no, that usually after a loss, everyone will start with this, the shock stage, no? And the hardest is usually to accept what really happened. So the first step to rebuilding your identity is acceptance. Oh, please type the word acceptance. The first step always is acceptance. I want you to understand this. Wala na. Hindi mo na mababago yung nangyari. And there's no amount of what if or I should have will bring back your portfolio. Wala na. Wala nang kahit anong what if, dapat pala ganito wala na. Para lang, you cannot beg the market to give you back your portfolio. I wish we can. Because if we can, I think gagawin mo yung pinakamalapit mong iyak, gagawin mo yung pinakamalapit mong pagluhod para lang mabalik sa yung portfolio mo. Yes? Now, I want you to understand this, that acceptance isn't a weakness. It's actually a clarity. Kasi until you accept, you can't move. Tap mo yung sarili mo ngayon. Sabi mo dyan, until you can accept, you can't move. That's it. If ngayon, you're joined this webinar and you're still in shock, still checking and hoping that the chart bumalik, or hoping na sana panaginip lang to, I want you to start disconnecting. Sabi ko kanina, let your nervous system breathe. Take a walk, call a friend, do some activities that will lift your energy up. Touch some grass, hinga ka muna. First thing, accept, and then lumayo ka muna sa market. Dahil katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, if hindi mo i-accept yan, and if you're trading because of the trauma, para ka nagda-drive again ng lasing. Akala mo ikaw yung may control, pero yung totoo, it's your emotion na may control ng manibela. So, step 1 is this. Pakisulat ako. Don't trade. Heal first. Don't trade. Heal first. Ginawa ko na dati yan, coach. Sabi ni Fit. Don't trade. Heal first. Thank you, Carl. Don't trade, heal first. Correct. Thank you. Kung titignan ninyo, itong idea na to is same with relationship. Same with relationship. Kaka-break up mo lang. Galing ka ng break up. Hindi pwede na ma-fall in love ka. Ay, napaaray si Nico. Oh my! Napaaray si Nico Don't trade, heal first. Kasi let's look at in a relationship way. If titignanin mo, if galing ka ng breakup and then you look for another person agad, it will only lead to two things. One is that you hurt them or they hurt you. Kasi you're not yet ready. So the first step in order for you to rebuild your winner traders identity is to stop. Just pause. Ikaw muna. Okay? Heal yourself first. Accept what happened. Accept for what happened. Okay? And pangalawa is this. The reflection stage. Okay? What is reflection stage? Learn from the burn. Learn from the burn. Okay? So the second step in order for you to rebuild your trader's identity is to reflect or reflection. Please type the word reflection. When this happens, mas kalmado ka na. Mas okay ka na, emotionally, mas stable ka na kasi nagpahinga ka, nag-step away ka from the market, you heal yourself first, then you reflect. I want you to ask this question. What did this crash expose me as a trader? Maybe over-leverage ka. Maybe you ignore your stop loss. Uy. Maybe you got too greedy, or maybe you are perma-bull, or you trade without a plan. I want you to be brutally honest. Answer these questions. So I want you to remember this. Pain without reflection is suffering. It's just suffering. But pain with reflection is education. Yes, you lost your money. Fine. Hayaan mo na yon. Nangyari na eh. Pero wag mong hayaan na yung malos ka at malos din yung mga lessons. And the key para sa akin dito is journaling. I want you to ask yourself, what happened technically? What did I felt before, during, and after the crash or after that big loss? What triggered me? Or what can I do differently? Some of my biggest realization when that big loss happened to me is that I realized na dapat pala hindi ako madaming mag-limit order. So I created a rule, and that is what I called one of my personal rule in trading. Dapat ang maximum limit order ko lang is 10% of my total portfolio. Let's say, sabihin natin, 5 to 10 trades yun, limit order. That's it. The maximum limit order that I can afford is total 10%. Now, another rule ko is this. If I have 3 consecutive losses, done for the day. If I have lost a specific amount of money, if na-hit yon regardless of how many trades, I have to stop and just walk away. So therefore, never na ulit mangyayari yung ganong kalaking loss. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what happened? Ano yung technical errors mo? Maybe hindi ka nag-adjust agad. Maybe you ignore a signal from the market. Or maybe over-leverage ka. Ang taas ng leverage mo. Or maybe nalalaglag yung market. Another problem. Nalalaglag yung market tapos sumasalo ka naman. Hindi mo muna hinayaang mag-settle yung dust before you go back into trading. That's another problem. Catching falling knives. And there's a lot of this. And ang gusto ko lang maalala ninyo dito is this. The bigger the lesson, the bigger the loss, the bigger the lessons dapat. Dapat the more na malaki yung loss mo, dapat marami ka ring matutunan from it. Dapat mag-serve yung loss na yon as malaking lessons for you or maraming lessons for you. So therefore, hindi mo na ulitin yung ganung kalaking loss again. Kuha ba? O please type kuha if nakuha ninyo yung message na yun. Good. Thank you. Now, one of the main problem of traders, of course, are emotions, right? So I want you to write down here. I want you to write down your latest painful trade. And gusto kong isulat mo dyan kung what emotion caused it. Write down your latest painful trade. And I want you to write down anong emotion yung nag-cause nito. Ulat mo dyan sa notes mo. And then after that, you can share it here sa chat natin. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to do that. Go. Harvey, sabi ni Harvey. I was up substantial amount on a trade because greedy, I held through it kahit technical wasn't telling me to. I was over-leveraged in the first place, so mali talaga yon. Yet, I still held to the trade even if everything else was telling me. Ayun. Tinuruan tuloy ako ng lesson. Wow. Thank you, Harvey. So, greedy yung kay Harvey. Greed. It was greed kay Harvey. He wanted to make more. So, instead of closing the trades, hindi pa na. Thank you, Harvey. That's a good one. Okay, what else? Share nyo naman yung inyo. Puro green yung PNL tapos to nag-start mag-red, hinayaan na lang kasi feeling ko babalik pa ulit yung position ko, sabi ni Faith. Tapos nalaglag. Tapos nagdagdag ako ng position para mabawi yung loss. Ayun. So, eto naman kay Faith, revenge trading naman daw. Okay, thank you. Sabi ni Beljo, greed plus Superman syndrome. Madaming up, Madaming up na open at meron ding mga limit orders din nag-crash si BTC 2 times first, second week of September 2025. Thank you. So, Superman syndrome naman dito. It was actually the emotion. What's the emotion? It was greed. Okay, good, thank you. Kay Nico naman, sabi ni Nico, meron ba? 2 times sabi ni Nico. So, kay Neil naman, 3 bottom pick trades that resulted to a loss, hoping that all these are going up. Okay, so may may greedy rin but all those hope went down with my trade. Hope. Good, thank you, Neil. Carl, did not allow my trade to breathe. Nasunog agad yung trail stop after ma-hit, biglang gumalaw yung trade. Ayun, masyado naman. Playing safe naman daw. Kay KM naman, latest painful trade coach was able to ride a 260% paper gain. Happened 3 a.m. Paggising ko around 8 a.m. bumagsak, pump and dump. Tapos wala man lang ako luck in the profit. Wasn't able to plot a tipika. Kinain pa yung cut loss ko. Aking promise na wala pa. So yun. Yung kay KM naman, same din, parang he's trying to squeeze more pero hindi niya. So, greedy rin. Greedy. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing yung mga lessons na yun. But, the main reason why I ask you to write this down. Okay, Marlon, thank you. Sabi ni Marlon, FOMO, averaging down without SL. Hanggang ngayon, paperless pa din for a long time. Aray, kung matagal na naipit, naipit. Sige, thank you, Marlon, for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, why did I ask you to write it down? Because I want you to learn from it. I want you to understand that these emotions is your next teacher. The obstacle is the way. If you understand kung ano tong mga emotion na to, and if you create rules in order for you to overcome them, the next time na magpakita sila or mangyari ulit itong crash na to or magkaroon ulit ng malaking market fall, liquidation, at least alam mo na yung mga emotion and how you can handle them. Because usually, at first, we got caught off guard. Kaya nangyayari to. Okay? Now, the next thing na gusto kong pag-usapan natin, so bigyan nyo muna sarili nyo na isang bagsak in 3, 2, 1. Boom, thank you. Now, I need you to again, list down kung ano yung mga painful trades, what are the emotions, and then create rules for this emotion. So therefore, alam mo na kung paano mo sila i-manage the next time. Okay, let that emotion or emotions become your next teacher. Now, papasok tayo. So, let's be more practical now. Let's talk about rebuilding. Okay, ito na. Ito na yung pinunta nyo talaga dito. How can I rebuild? Okay, from rock bottom to a reset. So, the first step, ano nga ulit yung first step natin? First step is acceptance. Pangalawa is reflection. Second step. Pangatlo, the third tip is having a rebuilding framework. Okay, pakisulat ako dyan, framework. So you use this when your portfolio is wrecked, when your confidence is gone, when you're scared to buy or sell again. Okay? So pag tinatanong mo yung sarili mo, coach, or sa sarili mo, where do I start? Saan ako mag-uumpisa ulit? It is simple. Okay? It is simple. There are 5 steps that I want you to follow. Okay? There are 5 steps that I want you to follow. First is this. Reset your capital mindset. Very important. After a loss, after a market crash, after mong masunugan ng portfolio, number 1 thing na dapat mong gawin is to reset your capital mindset. Unang-una na dyan is yung tinatawag ko na bawi moves. Or yung gusto mong mabawi or you want to get back yung nawala sa'yo. Okay, that is a sin. Kapag naiisip mo na gusto mong bawiin agad, ito yung tinatawag natin na revenge trading. Pag naiisip mo yan, I want you to step away. I want you to pause. Pause. And do not trade for 3 to 7 days. Again, ang trabaho mo after a big loss. Ang trabaho mo after a big loss is to calm your nervous system. Nervous system, that is the main part of our brain that controls emotions. Now, if hindi kalmado yan, you will create judgment, errors in judgment. You will make a huge mistake in decision. And remember this, trading is a business of decision making. And if magulo yung isip mo, if hindi kalmado yung nervous system mo, ang gusto mo agad gawin is bumawi. And if gusto mong bumawi, tapos let's say yes, kunyari nakabawi ka, let's say nilakihan mo yung allocation mo, nag-buy-in ka ulit, tapos in-all-in mo, tapos nanalo. Ang saya-saya mo kasi sabi ko sa'yo, kaya kong bawiin to eh. All-in lang, lakihan ko lang allocation ko. So, baliwala. When that happens, you are building another problem. Kaya hindi yun yung right way. You're building, what do you think? Ano yung binibuild mo kapag ganun? Kapag naglaki ka ng allocation, tapos all-in, para lang masabi mo na nabawi mo yung allocation o yung na-loss mo, ano sa tingin mo yung nabibuild ng ganong mindset? Oh, please type. Ay, nasabi ni Aries, bad habits, feeding up your ego, trading demons, ego. Yun, tama. So, sinasabi natin, you're feeding your pride and your ego. When you want to reset, thank you, bigyan sarili isang bag sa akin, 3, 2, 1. Boom, pride and ego. Pakisulat ako dyan, pride and ego. If you want to rebuild yourself, if you want to rebuild the right mindset, then avoid feeding your ego. Instead, I want you to earn back yung nawala sa'yo through discipline. Please type the word discipline. Now, paano to in a practical way, coach? I want you to think of an amount na kapag itinap up mo ulit, hindi ka emotional. Okay? Yung amount ng money na parang kapag nagtitrade ka, you can follow yung mga rules mo. You can follow saan ka magte-TP, saan ka maglalagay ng stop loss. You can follow them. Ang purpose ng first part of this framework is to help you recover, pero this way, you are rebuilding character. Slowly, but you're building character. So the lesson 1, or in this framework, is to 1, build your character, not ego. That's how you reset your capital mindset. Another tip, if for example, nagkaroon ka ng malaking loss, may natira pa rin sa portfolio mo, start and trade as is. Anong ibig sabihin nun, coach? For example, you have 100K. Tapos sabihin natin na loss yung 60%. So, na-loss yung 60,000 and you now only have 40,000 pesos sa portfolio mo. Then trade as is. Meaning, if for example, every trade you're allocating 1.25% to 2.5% of your total portfolio, nung 100K pa, sabihin natin nasa $200 yung $200 per trade mo. Ngayon, you allocate based on the total portfolio na meron ka. Does it make sense? Kung kunyari 40K, sabihin natin 2% nun, kung magkano yung 2% lang ng 40K na yun, which is I think 2,000, tama ba ako? Hindi ako nagkakamali, that's 2,000. Yun lang yung i-allocate mo. You follow that. And then you build your portfolio back. This is the main thing that I did when I lost yung 84,000, when I lost that 4.2 million. I didn't go back and trade that same amount of portfolio. I go back, I started with another $20,000. I started with 1 million ulit na portfolio. And slowly, binild ko ulit yung portfolio ko. In that way, and this is what happened. I started with, actually hindi, sorry, I lied. Hindi 20,000. I started with $35,000. I started with $35,000. And in 3 months, I was able to earn back yung 84,000K plus another 15,000. So parang by the end of that, it builds this character in me and I proved myself na if magkaroon ulit ako ng ganitong loss, alam ko na I don't need a big amount of money in order for me to recover. And matter of fact, when I lost that money, it was September. By December, nag-decided na po ako na mag full-time trading, 2022. Kasi na-prove ko at na-earn ko yung character, sabi ko that if I survive this kind of loss and I learned the lessons, never na ulit mangyayari yung ganitong kalaking amount na loss sa akin. And if it did, if nangyari ulit yon, alam ko na on how I can recover. And that is the framework number 1. That's yung bunga yun yung bunga. Parang, if you want to recover, do it in a slow way and earn it through discipline, not ego, not pride. Please type kuha if nakuha ninyo. Number 2 is, thank you. Number 2 is this, rebuild your system by bulletproofing it. Now, what do I mean by bulletproofing, or how do you rebuild your system? I want you to review, refine. I-refine mo yung risk management mo, i-review mo yung technical way mo on how you approach trade. Then, I want you to simplify it. One of the biggest reason kung bakit hindi ka nagsusurvive sa mga market crash, it's because sablay yung adaptability ng system. That's it. Either naging permeable ka, hoping ka, and you're limiting a lot of orders. That is part of the system. If yung system mo before, ginagawa mo yon, then maybe that's a tweak na kailangan mong gawin. Setting a max amount of loss per trade. Setting a maximum amount of money loss per trade. Also, ano yung mga technical indicators or technical structure na pag nakita mo, instead of going long, you start closing those long limit orders and then you look for a trade bias na against you. Ano yung mga technical skill na hindi mo ginagawa before na pwede mong i-adapt ngayon? So therefore, you can shift your bias ng mabilis. Because that's it. Alam naman natin na to. Especially mga matatagal na sa crypto, sa trading, alam niyo that there is always signal before the market crash. And that signal usually shows in charts. Nagpapakita sa charts yan. Lahat yon nangyayari muna sa chart before lumapag yung catalyst. Kaya nga masarap maging chartist. Kasi nauuna lagi sa chart. Magpapakita mo na yung mga technical indication sa chart. There's structure na magpapakita sa chart. Know that. Improve your system. Mag-integrate ka. Ito pa. Another thing is that, of course, you did your reflection, right? Part of your reflection is also looking ano yung mga pwede mong i-integrate sa playbook mo. Lagi ko itong sinasabi sa mga students ko. Maswerte yung mga trader na pinapanganak ng bear market. Kasi for me, the best traders are forged during bear market. Doon talaga lumalabas mga magagaling na trader. At saka mga nagsusurvive sa market, doon talaga. Kasi madali i-trade yung bull. Sobrang dali i-trade ng bull market. Anyone can make money in the bull market. Pero bear market, if you survive it and you make a lot of money actually while trading bear market, then you're built different. Okay? So, when it comes to integrating, I need you to assess. Review mo yung mga biggest losses mo and identify kung ano yung mga technical and emotional errors na pwede mong i-apply. Kasi here's the thing. When it comes to technical, ano yung mga misread mo na chart? Ano yung mga na-misread mo sa chart? Ano yung mga wrong entry na ginawa mo? Maybe it's a poor timing or lack of understanding yung market structure. Nasa ang market condition ka na, psychological market phase ka na, etc. When it comes to emotional naman, I think yung iba sa inyo, ang problem is emotions. Ano yung mga trading demons mo? Identify your trading demons and create rules about them. Lagi ko itong sinasabi or lagi natin naririnig na parang traders lost money, 80% of traders lost money, it's because of the technical. No, hindi ako naniniwala doon. Most of losses, okay, aren't because you don't know what to do. It's because you didn't control your emotions. That's it. If you've been here for a long time, alam mo na dapat yung mga rules. Alam mo na yung mga rules. Alam mo na yung mga dapat na hindi mo ginagawa. Pero, hinayaan mo yung emotions mo na mag-take over. Alam mo na dapat na nagka-cut ka na agad. Nagkaroon ng market crash, alam mo na dapat na kino-close mo lahat yung mga limit order mo. Pero you let it play out. Okay? Kasi why? You're taken over by emotions, by greed, by fear. Okay? So ano yung mga yon? And now, create rules and integrate them to your new playbook. So therefore, hindi na ulit mangyari ito. Good? Number 3. That's second. Number 3 is this. I want you to recommit to the process. If you've been following me for a while, if you're a listener of the podcast, if you're a student of mine, lagi ko tong sinasabi that one trade at a time. One trade at a time. So, how do you do that? You focus on your checklist. Focus on your checklist, your plan, and your process. How do you forecast? How do you create watch list? How do you read the market before you even trade? Do you even have what we call like a warm-up? Paano ka nagwa-warm up bago ka mag-trade? And meron akong 5 minutes rule, ano? Pag bago mag-trade, dapat may ginagawa ko 'yon, yung 5 minutes na 'yon. And gusto niyo ba malaman ko ano yung 5 minutes na 'yon? O please type gusto if gusto niyo malaman. Thank you, Ryan. Klein, GM, gusto. Jeric, gusto. Ayan, sige. So the 5 minutes warm up is this. First is I'm gonna read yung playbook ko. I'm gonna read my playbook. Ano yung mga setup ko? Ano yung bread and butter setup ko, etc. Then after that, you're gonna go to the chart. Okay, you click anywhere in the market, anywhere in the chart, and then hit replay. Tapos, you're gonna click, alam niyo na yun, yung pag-play nyo, ipi-play mo siya. And then, when the price comes to an area, dapat mag-execute ka. For example, okay, ganito. For example, if pullback yung play na ina-expect mo ngayong araw na to, okay, you play something in the chart, I let it play out. And then when it comes to the area na dapat mag-execute ka, you execute as if. Okay, so parang nagpo-forward test or sorry, parang nagba-back test ka ng live pero mabilis. Mabilis lang. So within 5 minutes magagawa mo 'yun. You review, you practice an execution, and then that's the only time you start trading. So, analyze. So binibigay ko na yung play. Binibigay ko na yung flow So ayun. Na-overshare na naman ako. Pagalitan na naman ako ng leadership team. Coach, overshare ka na naman. Okay, so basta yun, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So, review your playbook and then you practice on the chart before you even trade. Now, why do you do this? How many of you kilala si Steph Curry, si LeBron James? Oh, please type NBA if kilala nyo yung mga sinasabi ko na yun. Yeah. And have you noticed, before they even play, they warm up? Diba? Before sila maglaro, before they even participate in a game, you will see them stretching, practicing shooting, and yung mga shoot na yon hindi naman agad sa 3-point yon, hindi naman agad sa half court yon. Nandun lang sila, close to the basket. Close to the basket. Ako lang, tira-tira ka lang dun. Okay, they're finding their rhythm again, they're building their rhythm again. Same with trading. Before you even trade, warm up first. Execute first. No? Nang walang pera, nang walang nakatayang pera. So therefore, pag harap mo sa real game, at least yung utak mo design na to look yung mga winning trades. And alam niya na kung ano yung mga rules na susundin niya. Nakuha ba ninyo? How many of you yung hindi to ginagawa? Please type 1 if hindi mo ginagawa yung pag-warm up. And I want to see, I want to see. Because I know if, yun na, thank you for this idea. Ayan, thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Oh, yan na. So definitely, are you guys learning? Oh, please type, I'm learning. If you're learning tonight. Yan na. Thank you. Oh, well, pag walang warm up, may injure. Correct. That's true in Simon trading. That's very true and same in trading. If hindi ka nagwa-warm up before... Okay, good. So let's continue. So recommit to the process. I want you to plan. Start planning. Okay, start planning. I want you to define your goals. Define your goals and then mag-start ka ulit sa small size. Focus on the process. And ang gusto natin is magkaroon ka ulit ng consistency. Kasi consistency build confidence. No. Okay, may question si Klein. Sabi ni Klein, Coach, yung warm up na din ba yung gumagawa ng watchlist mo? Tapos, no. Before pa watchlist creation, may warm up ka dapat. Pucha. Hindi nyo pala alam to. Okay, so, yon. Naalala mo ba yung tinuro ko sa inyo na, na flow sa morning nung trade dissect? Yung savers. After savers, ayun yung next. Oh, please type the word savers. Yan. So, tinuro ko yan. Savers. After savers, ayun yung next. Ayun yung next. Yung warm up. No. Hindi siya. Backtest pa rin. Somewhere sa chart. Ano yung kaya yun? Ay! Malalaman mo yan soon, Kim. Malalaman mo yan. Okay, good. Sige, yeah. The savers, yung routine. Yeah, the routine. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Copy Coach. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, good. So again, you want to recommit to the process because consistency will build confidence. And I want you to understand that hindi lang profit. Because here's the thing. Bakit, Coach, kailangan namin mag-umpisa agad ng small portfolio? If I'm trading 200k or 1 million portfolio before, bakit gusto mo na bumalik ako sa 200k sa 100k portfolio? Because again, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, I want you to earn the right. Okay, please type ETR. Want you to earn the right to trade that amount again. I want you to build your confidence again. I want you to rebuild yung tinatawag nating winner trader's identity. And you can only do that if na-prove mo sa sarili mo na kaya mo ulit mag-grow ng portfolio from small to big. Even magagaling na trader ginagawa to. Even mga kilala ko magagaling na trader, like million of dollars na yung tinitrade nilang portfolio. Pero every now and then, they will start with a small portfolio just to prove that they can build again. Kasi iba na yung galawang kapag malalaki na yung portfolio mo eh. Kasi even yung 1% mo, 2% na allocation mo, it's big. So minsan, just to prove yourself that you are still that type of trader who can grow portfolio and you earn the right to trade big amount of money, you have to grow small amount. Kaya nga sa Cerberus, 'di ba, meron tayong reset. Kaya nga 'di ba, meron tayong ladder na ginagamit. Ay yung ranking system natin, how you rank yourself. You always start sa pinakababa. Ay yung small portfolio mo 'yon, and then by the end of the season, nandito ka natapos. Oh, close. The next year, you go back. Start with that level again. Pero mas malaki na yung portfolio mo. That is how you build your confidence. That's how you maintain your edge in the system. Hindi pa, wala pa. Bukas pa lang. Bukas nyo pa lang malalaman kung ano yun. Bukas pa lang. Yan, bukas pa lang. Good. Yan. Ayos na, Faith. So, dapat di ko ma-absent bukas, ah. Okay, good. Next, number 4 is to find your community. Find your community. Worst thing na gagawin mo after a loss, after a sunog ng portfolio, is to isolate yourself. Do not isolate yourself. Kasi, ganito yan, the market will always convince you that you are alone in this game. You are alone in this pain. But I want you to know that you're not. Okay? You are not. Kaya yung ibang trader, nagagawa yung ganun, yung mag-commit ng suicide or they took their own life because akala nila mag-isa lang sila. I want you all to know that you have a community. And if wala ka sa Cerberus, you join this webinar, I want you to know that you're part of the community. And me, my inbox is always open. Quiz Marky, the Cerberus page, or even my private account. You can message me if you're going through big loss like this and you start doubting yourself, feel free to message me. Kasi lagi ko to sinasabi sa loob ng community ko, I rather cry with you, deal with you on these losses, than to come and cry over in your funeral. When this type of thing happens in the market, I want you to talk to your trading buddies. Attend some coaching calls. Be surrounded with people who will remind you kung sino ka before, when you are trading, when you're great. Because in this market, sabihin ko sa inyo, sobrang dali na makalimutan natin kung sino ka ba. Kung ano ba yung identity mo. Sobrang dali na parang the market will just simply punch you and you forget na, nga pala, may discipline nga pala ako. Dahil lang sa isang loss, parang feeling mo ang bobo-bobo mo na. Feeling mo, hindi mo na deserve maging profitable na trader. Feeling mo that you cannot make money anymore. Sobrang dali na maramdaman yung ganun in this business, ano? So, find your community. If you want, you can train again. You can backtest, you can journal, you can rebuild your trust in your system. That's it. Backtest, forward test, journal. That's how you rebuild your trust in your trading system. Okay? Kuha. Number 5 is this. Last but not the least, forgive yourself. I think this is the hardest part lagi. If you had a big loss, it's so hard. Because we are born na parang mataas yung expectation natin lagi sa sarili natin. Mataas yung standard natin sa sarili natin. Diba? But the truth is, shucks. But the truth is you cannot rebuild. You cannot rebuild with guilt. You have to learn to forgive yourself. And bakit ko nasasabi sa inyo to ngayon? Remember yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina that I lost 4.2 million in one day. Tapos kinita ko naman yon. I proved myself. I earned the right. Then I go back trading. Yes? Now, 2023 happens. Oh, sorry. 23. I attended this program called the Millionaire Mind Intensive or MMI. Oh, please type MMI if you're familiar with MMI. I attended MMI. And there's an activity there wherein you have to answer a series of questions. And you know what? That's the only point wherein I realize na hindi ko pala talaga napatawad yung sarili ko. Akala ko napatawad ko na yung sarili ko. Kaya pala, even after kong kumita ng ganong amount of money, nahihirapan pa rin ako. Nahihirapan pa rin ako na magpalaki ulit ng portfolio. I have this guilt inside me. I have this doubt inside me dahil hindi ko talaga napatawad yung sarili ko. Now, I want you all to take time, spend it with yourself, and just really just forgive yourself. Patawarin mo na yung sarili mo. Okay. Talk to yourself. Spend time. Kasi if you didn't forgive yung version mo na hindi alam yung gagawin niya, hindi niya na-execute ng tama or nagpadala siya sa emotion, hindi ka rin makaka-build ng another version of you who is more wiser, who are more sustainable, who are growth oriented. So forgive that version of you. Okay? And then when you do, only when you do that, you can start executing again. You can come back slowly, and then you can now try to rebuild your rhythm and ego. Okay? So forgive yourself. If you're here right now, if hindi mo pa na po forgive yung sarili mo, I need you to tap yourself on the shoulder. Maybe and then sabihin mo to. Sabihin mo sa sarili mo, I'm forgiving you. I'm forgiving you. So therefore, we can create a better version of ourselves. If ginawa mo yan, bigyan mo sarili mo isang bagsak. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Pinapatawad na kita. Balik ka na. Talaga naman. Manat ka na naman, iho. Okay, good. Now, after that, here's what's gonna happen next. Let's have the mindset reset from victim now to victor. Now, we have to understand one thing here first. And this is something that I want to be real with you. Trading is not for the weak-hearted. That's a hard truth. Trading is not for the weak-hearted. It will humble you, it will test you, it will break you, it will break you again, it will punch you in the face, and then it will rebuild you. But I think that is the beauty of trading. That's the beauty of trading. That trading is like a mirror of life. The reality is you cannot control the market, but you can control how you will respond to it. Hindi mo mapipredict yung market or kung saan yung possible the next move niya, but you can prepare yourself. So if ngayon, kunyari nagkaroon ka ng malaking loss, if dumating yung time na nagkaroon ka ng malaking loss, nasunugan ka ng portfolio, I want you to remember this. Hindi naman lahat talaga nawala sa'yo. You still have your experience. You still have your skills. You still have your dreams. And I think that is more valuable than any asset. Kasi yung pera, yung account mo, pwede namang bumalik yan. Kaya mong gawin na bumalik ulit yan. Basta ginawa mo lang yung framework na tinuro ko sa'yo. Pero yung mindset na magi-give up ka na dahil lang nagkaroon ng crash, nasunugan ka, ayun na. Yun yung hindi pwede na magkaroon ka. But if you have this kind of heart, the grit na tinatawag namin, if you have that, I highly believe that yun yung hindi nabibili. Okay? So I want you to stop seeing yourself as a loser and start seeing yourself as a trader in training. A trader in training. Ayun. Ayun ka. Remember that you don't have to win every trade naman. Just have to stay long enough to learn the skill. So, if you're a trader who lost money, or if you're here, if you want to be here for a long period of time, I want you to understand that losses will come. Big losses. At magkakaroon ulit ng market crash. Actually, patikim pa lang to. Patikim pa lang to. Patikim pa lang to ng next na mangyayari sa market. Okay? There will be crash that will break you. There will be times and sunog ng portfolio that will make you doubt yourself. It will make you doubt everything. Yung parang feeling mo gusto mo na mag-quit. But I want you to remember that hindi naman sa mga market crash na to dapat matapos yung kwento mo as a trader. Hinuhulma ka lang ni Miss Market to become the best version of you. The one who you supposed to be. So I want you to punasan mo na yung luha mo. Charge your lesson and come back into work. Kasi sabi nga, how many of you familiar sa Harry Potter? Sabi nga ni Dumbledore, even Phoenix must burn before it rises. I've been in those market crash before. And here are my result nitong market crash na to. Some of my result in this. Bumabagsak yung market, pero yung portfolio ko paakyat pa rin ng paakyat. I was making money. Why? It's because I learned my lesson. I follow that framework. Then because of that, I have this kind of result. How many of you gusto rin ng ganitong result? Please type me if gusto mo yan. Ayan na. Okay, thank you. Solid coach. Ayan. Thank you. Now, as much as possible, I want to help you all, pero hindi naman lahat talaga kayang tulungan. If you're a student of mine, actually, nung nakaraan, sobrang proud na proud ako. Nag-meeting kami ng niche finders, and tinanong ko sila, meron ba sa inyo nagkaroon ng sunog na portfolio? Wala. Instead, they actually make money. Parang lahat halos nang tinitignan ng mga group, mga nagpo-post ng bull market, parang lahat sila umiiyak. Umiiyak sa nangyari, sa nangyari. Pero meanwhile, here I am, and here is the community making money. Kung bakit kami kumikita? It's because of simple, we have system that allows us na makapag-adjust and to trade and capitalize this kind of market movement. And kaya ako sinasabi to, it's because there's something bigger coming up. Kaya alam ko, naniniwala ako there's more coming soon. in this market. So I want you to prepare yourself. Okay? Wag mo nang hayaan that ma-repeat mo pa yung nangyari. So with that being said, ayun na. Did you guys learn something tonight? Oh, please type 1 if marami ka natutunan ngayon. Meron pa ba akong student dito na ano? Meron ba naka-attend dito na ano? Yan, okay, good. Sige. Good. So thank you so much everyone for joining this webinar. I hope that may natutunan kayo and I hope that I delivered to my promise ngayong gabi. Yan, and you're welcome, Faith. Bigyan niyo sarili niyo isang bagsak in 3, 2, 1. Boom. If you want to join my community, unfortunately, ngayong batch na to, yung ongoing batch, they are the last batch na tuturuan ko this year. But I have another one next year na. Kasi before ako mag-open ulit, I'm gonna make sure na okay na muna sila. So this batch will be the last one. If you want to join the next batch of Trading Bootcamp, feel free to join. You can message me sa Quiz Market na page, sa Cerberus Trading na page. But and then just let me know if I can help you. But if you're someone okay na nasunugan, nagkaroon ng malaking damage yung portfolio niya, feel free to message me kahit hindi kita student. I'm willing to help and share my knowledge on how you can recover, and all at the same time kahit pag-usapan natin kasi kaya ko ginawang public tong webinar ngayong gabi because I really want to help people. I've been in your shoes. My students been in your shoes. Mga leaders ko, they've been in your shoes, nasunugan na rin sila ng portfolio. Ayoko lang na nakakita talaga ng mga students, mga traders na nasusunugan ng portfolio kasi there are a lot of things that you can do para hindi mangyari yan. And I want everyone to win. So kung if kaya ko lang but the hard thing is that trading is a zero-sum game. It's a zero-sum game. Someone has to lose. And you don't want to be that. You want to have a system that can move, that can adapt, that can be executed. So therefore, hindi ka mabiktima ng ganito. Or if you're a victim, if nandun ka sa part na yon, at least hindi ganun kalaki yung magiging damage para sa'yo. So with that, if you want to join, message me. But before I let you go, hingi na lang ako ng favor sa inyo. Please open your camera so I can take like a picture. Picture naman tayo. Yon, thank you. Nice na. Do you guys have any question, by the way? Sorry, bago ko i-close. Do you have any question? Questions? La. Sige, picture na tayo. Ganito na lang. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yon, nice na. Okay, good. Save that. Any question? Walang question? If wala kayong question, I wanna see. Gusto kong sumagot ng questions. Anything, any question. Kahit hindi, hindi trading, hindi related dito sa topic natin ngayon. You're welcome, Faith. Pwedeng umutang sa akin ni Jem. Jem, di mo na kailangan. Okay ka na? Okay ka na? Thank you, Jem. Good question, good question, good question. Any question? Wala na? Okay. Kapapasok lang. Sakto, balato sa panalo. Yeah. Uy, magkikita ba tayo sa MMI, Ate Genevieve? Kita ba tayo? May booth ba kayo? Yes, ayun. May palibreng kape ako dyan, syempre, no? Ayan. At saka, syempre, yung student na mananalo ngayong no? Okay. Yes, okay, good. Sige. Okay, so wala nang question. No question, anything, wala. Okay, si Coach Mar nagpapautang daw. Yan, Ayan, nagpapautang yan si Chef. Pautang siya, 15%. Wala nang question. Okay, sige. I appreciate you all. Thank you for showing up. And I hope that yung mga lesson na shinare ko sa inyo, I hope that you can use it. So therefore, if mangyari man, God forbid, na mangyari, masunugan ka, magkaroon ka ng big loss, at least alam mo kung paano makarecover. And the best way I can help you as well is, just message me. If, kunyari, kailangan mo ng tulong, eye-openings, you're welcome, Marlon. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. I want you all to have that heart, Pagtibayin. Gusto ko lang talaga tumibay yung puso ninyo. Dahil, the reality is, this market will always test you. It will humble you. Okay? It will break your heart. It will break your face. Lahat ng belief mo, the market will challenge it. So, patatagin mo yung puso mo, patatagin mo yung belief mo, patatagin mo yung system mo, bulletproof it, and learn a lot. Just learn a lot. And survive. Ayun, that's a key. Another key is just survive. Mag-survive ka lang. Eventually, it will lead you to profitability. Okay? If you want to learn more, you can listen to the podcast as well. It's free for everyone. Go to Traders Journal Podcast on Spotify. I think to this Saturday, 80 episode na ako. Yeah, 80 episode na ang Traders Journal Podcast. Grabe. Lahat yon free knowledge, and lahat yon I did it with love and purpose of serving and giving back. Kaya ko rin ginawa tong live na to. So with that being said, have a good night, have a good morning, enjoy the rest of your week. Good luck sa mga trades ninyo. God bless everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Coach Ryan, sa pag-host. I love you, Coach. Love you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Coach Ryan pa-end.